Hey there, Gary here. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more about what I started to talk about yesterday, and that was the main driving force in people's life, which is fear or pain. And I'm going to talk about the two great motivating factors in your life, pain and pleasure. Everything that we do, every step that we take is we are trying to avoid pain and we are trying to gain pleasure. So if you think about all those 5 core areas of your life, if you think about all of the things that you want in each of those areas of your life, at the end of the day, you're looking to gain pleasure out of your life and you're looking to get away from pain. So let's think about it. If you're out of shape, so pain, you're out of shape, the pleasure that you get from getting into shape is energy, so energy, vitality, longevity. Okay, those are the type of emotions that you're going to get when you get into shape. Okay, let's talk about money. So the pain that you might be experiencing right now because you have lack of money, the pain that you're experiencing is stress, worry, anxiety, and the pleasure that you get if you had more than enough money to pay all of your bills. If you had, let's say, a large lump sum of money in an investment account or in a savings account, that would make you feel secure. That would make you feel free, make you feel independent. Okay? That would make you feel certain and make you feel significant. It can make you feel loved. It can make you feel all those different pleasurable emotions. Same with the health. So now let's look at relationships. So if you're not in a relationship and you want to be in a relationship, okay, you might feel lonely, depressed, sorrow. Okay, those are some of the painful emotions that you might be experiencing where you're at right now, and those are going to motivate you to feel connected, connection, love, passion, romance, tons of different pleasure. Now we think about spirituality. You might feel unconnected. Okay, you might feel what's another one when it comes to spirit? Unpurposeful. That could go for the last one too. And then let's see, unfaithful. I guess how would you, the victim. Because for me, talking about fear yesterday is hands down the greatest antidote, the greatest cure for fear is faith. Okay, I know a lot of people who are really religious people. They're very devout in their faith, in their religion, but they don't have a lot of faith in their life. And for me, as if you believe in a higher power, you must lean on that higher power. You must be willing to let go completely and allow that higher power to take over your being, your vessel, and naturally and effortlessly take you to where you are going to be best serve your highest purpose. So the pleasure that you're going to get is connection, again, connection, unconditional love, compassion, all of those different pleasurable emotions, experiences that you're going to have. Okay, and then finally, the pain that you're experiencing because you're not spending any time on your life's purpose is obviously you're going to feel unfulfilled. I spelled that wrong. Unfulfilled, you'll get it. Unfulfilled, unpurposeful, bored. Okay. So, and then on the other hand, you're going to feel excited, enthusiastic, okay, purposeful, passionate. The list goes on and on. So see, you got to take a good heart. I keep trying to put that cat back on the marker and I don't want to. So everything that we do is we're trying to get away from pain and we're trying to feel more pleasure in our life. That is why, I grew up with both of my parents. They were substance abusers, and for me, always looking at them and looking at their situation, I kind of came up with my own theory when it comes to addicts. And for me, an addict is someone who's looking to use a chemical substance, whether it's alcohol, hard drugs, food, television, gossip magazines, Facebook, anything that you are addicted to and you use in excess, okay, that is a destructive addiction that you have. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to temporarily get rid of the pain that you have in your life, and you're trying to get some immediate gratification. You're trying to change the pain in your life to pleasure. Think about it. Why is there such a rampant substance abuse? Let's call them opiate addictions. You got pain pills, heroin, all these different depressants, or I can't think of the other word right now, but let's just call them opiates, is because you take cocaine, you take opiates, you barbiturates, any of those hard drugs, methamphetamines. What they're going to do is they're going to immediately change your state. Okay, they're going to get you out of that pain. They're going to get you into that pleasure. I've never personally tried heroin, but I've been told by people who have done heroin that it's like 1,000 orgasms going on all at the same time. So that just sounds like it completely gets rid of the pain and gives you total pleasure, but it's only for a short period of time. It's short-lasting gratification. And then what happens is your pain doesn't really go away. It compounds on itself. Because, I've done a lot of work with people who are substance abusers and things like that. And a lot of those people get in a lot of trouble. They start stealing. They start doing, the wrong things to get money to get their fix. So everything we do, everything. If you wake up in the morning, it's because you believe that there's more pleasure to waking up in the morning, and you think, I'm using myself as an example, I wake up every single morning at 6 o'clock in the morning because I have massive pain associated to sleeping in. If I sleep in, I'm wasting time, I'm wasting life. There's only so much vitality that I might have within me in this next year, so I got to get out and I got to make things happen for me and for my family. So for me, there's extreme pain associated to sleeping in, and there's incredible pleasure I get from waking up in the morning. I wake up in the morning, it's quiet in the house, I can be by myself, I can start to be with my thoughts, I can take some time to just be in that moment and to just think about my day, think about what I'm going to create, think about the things, the tasks that I want to get done. That's, to me, is incredible pleasure. So, let me grab this real quick. So what we're going to talk about is, what are some things in your life that you're doing right now in those 5 core areas that are holding you back from reaching your reaching your dreams. So for me, I'm going to use the example of health, and I'm going to use an example of my all-time favorite food, and that is French fries. I love French fries. Okay, and the reason why I love French fries, the pleasure that was programmed into me at such a young age is French fries. You didn't have French fries all the time. Okay? So when we did have French fries, it was a treat. And they're salty and they're savory and they're, the texture, so it's hitting all of my different senses. They smell good, they look good, they taste good, they feel good in your hands. All of those different things. So that's all of the pleasure that I have associated, that I've linked up to the French fries. So right here, let's call it old. I'm going to write it in red because it's really pain, but the Old Pleasure program. Old Pleasure is salty, savory, it's a treat. And whenever we get a treat, it's a reward, or it's something that's special, so it makes us feel special. We don't get it all the time. So when we start to program that, hey, I didn't get this all the time, so it feels good. So now, 33 years old, flash forward all these years, now whenever I'm feeling down, whenever I'm feeling stressed out at a high level, whenever I'm feeling any of those things, what do I start to crave? I start to crave French fries, donuts, chocolate cake, ice cream, all that crap, because growing up that was a treat and it made you feel special. It made you feel good getting those treats. But now, the lesson comes full circle, is now it is my goal to increase my personal power to the point that French fries are no longer a treat to me. Okay, now I know all the pleasure that I have linked up in my head that are associated to French fries. So now if you want to write down a list of what are some of your addictive foods, addictive habits, things like that, all you have to do is start redefining what the French fries mean to you. Start linking up pain to eating the French fries. So now the French fries slow me down. And if I'm slowed down, I'm not going to have the energy and the vitality to come and make these videos. And hopefully you can feel my energy, you can feel my passion, you can feel my enthusiasm through the video. If I'm eating French fries and I'm slowed down, I'm going to sleep in, which is ultimate pain, because then I'm wasting time, I'm wasting life by sleeping. Because no matter what, I wake up really early. I start to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. By 6 o'clock, I'm wide awake. So if I do sleep in, I'm not really sleeping. I'm just kind of tossing and turning, not wanting to open up my eyes yet. So they slow me down. They make me fat. Make me feel bad about myself. And worst of all, it's poison. Okay? It's poison. Okay? French fries nowadays are so processed to the point that it's not real food. It's deep fried in vegetable oil or some other kind of trans fat oil that God only knows how long that oil's been sitting around. It's iodized salt, which is terrible for you. There's no nutrition, so it's not real food. Okay? What I've learned about these addictive type of foods is, there's the difference between eating for satisfaction versus eating for fuel. Okay? Now, food is supposed to be fuel. Okay, when we lived in the caves, when we just came walking out of the caves and we started developing crops and agriculture, we started learning how to take care of ourselves, started learning how to live in communities and take care of one another and things of that nature. We used food as fuel. Okay, and then what happened is we started to have an abundance of food. So we'd have these holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, all of these different holidays where we'd have these big feasts. And then what we start to do? Over time, we've started to associate food with satisfaction. And nowadays, when you've got McDonald's and Burger King and Taco Bell on every corner, it's really easy for you to get in and out. And a lot of the time, people are eating out of their need to feel satisfied, their need to subside their pain and get a little bit of quick fix. Because it makes you feel good when you bite into that fresh hamburger, or you take a handful of fries, or you take a drink of that Coke. It makes you feel good. Okay, it's been scientifically proven that sugar fires off the same neurotransmitters as cocaine. So sugar is just as addictive as cocaine. There's sugar in everything. Everything. Okay, so sugar all you're doing is you're just trying to satisfy your nerves. You're trying to satisfy that fear, worry, that anxiety, that stress, that underlying uncomfort that a lot of us feel. Instead of being so focused on our goals and being so structured in our discipline, as at least during the 5-day week, that we are focused on, I'm eating for food, not eating for satisfaction. So we talked about how to start linking up new negative or new painful definitions to the foods that we're addicted to. So for me, I gave you the example of French fries. Okay, my old definitions were, they were delicious, it was a treat, they were salty and savory, they were, spongy, they were just delicious. They hit all my all my pleasure receptors. But now, every time I think about French fries, every time I see French fries, you got to condition yourself. French fries slow me down. French fries make me fat. French fries make me feel bad about myself. It puts me further from my goal. It's holding me and my family back from hitting our ultimate goals. And it's at the end of the day, it's poison. It's poisonous. Okay? So now let's go to the other end of the spectrum. Let's go all the way into the spectrum and let's talk about broccoli. Okay, broccoli. I mean, most people watching this video, they see the word broccoli and they probably want to puke. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, I eat that every single day, and it would take me all the money in the world to try to get my 2-year-old to eat Brussels sprouts. Okay, because already at such a young age, she's already been programmed to be eating cereal and, donuts and cake and all these hyper sugary foods, hyper salty savory foods, and not too much programming when it comes to broccoli, Brussels sprouts. So for me, I love my broccoli. Love broccoli, love asparagus, love Brussels sprouts. No matter how you cook them, no matter how they turn up, I'm going to eat some. And that's because of the definitions that I've linked up to broccoli. Okay, number one, same thing. It tastes delicious. I don't know how to spell delicious, probably close enough. Okay, it tastes delicious. I have made that association. I've linked that definition to broccoli. So my belief is broccoli tastes delicious. Love it. Okay, second thing. Okay, broccoli gives me power, energy, stamina, calcium, protein, vitamins, minerals. Everything I need is in broccoli. So every time I eat it, I know I'm fueling up. I'm going to feel good. I'm here to tell you right now, okay, you go down and you get a double quarter pounder with cheese, king size or whatever size they got nowadays, with a large Diet Coke. You hammer that thing down in 5 minutes. I can tell you from experience, you're going to need to take a nap afterwards. You're actually going to feel worse than you did when you ate the food, because it's so dense and it's so full of preservatives, it's so full of garbage that it puts your digestive system into overload. Okay? I know I'm going off a tangent here, but the digestion process of the human takes the most energy. It takes the most energy. That's the biggest expenditure of energy, is digestion. So you pack on this full of sugar, full of carbs, full of garbage, and it's just like your digestion system is just like, oh my God, we got to put this guy down. So that's why you feel worse off, you feel less energized than before. So for me, I know I eat a big old bowl of broccoli, Brussels sprouts, asparagus every single day. I feel satisfied. Okay, I feel satisfied when I'm done, and then a half an hour later, I feel great. I feel fueled up. I feel like I've got good, quality, positive energy, ready to go take on the world. So, good stuff here. Okay, everything we do is to avoid pain. Nobody likes to feel pain in their body. No one likes to feel worried. No one likes to feel anxious. No one likes to feel stressed out. Those are not natural emotions, natural states for the human body to be in. The natural states of the human body is to be in pleasure, gratitude, appreciation, love, fun, joy. That is the purpose of life. That is the purpose of being a human. It is unnatural for humans nowadays to be so stressed out, adrenal glands blown out, just to be, feeling like crap all the time, eating this garbage that we see people eating. It's an epidemic. So, very easy. If you're watching this video, I've got to assume that you want to do big things in the area of your health. This is the key to health. This is the key to wealth. This is the key to relationships. This is the key to spirituality. This is key to knowing your purpose in life and living all of that at the highest level. You got to start linking up new painful definitions to the things that you're practicing that are not in harmony with your goals. And you've got to start linking up positive, pleasurable definitions to the things you know you need to do so that you'll get them done a whole lot quicker. So take a look at your life. What are some things that you're practicing right now that you know you need to give up? And what kind of new definitions, new painful definitions can you start conditioning to link up to those destructive habits? I hope you like this video. I appreciate you watching me. If you need help, if you'd like help creating a pain and a pleasure strategy for your life to take you to the next level, by all means, reach out to me. I'd love to help you. This is Gary. Till next time, I'll see you soon.